Well, we call it the final warning before the 2025 shift has initiated. In other words, we're in it, it's beginning, it's kicking off 2025. And this is sort of like the final warning. Of course, nothing's ever final, but we've reached that moment where so many mystics, channelers, visionaries have warned about a planetary turning point unlike any other. That's all you're hearing about. The changes out there, the UAPs, the drones, the things showing up, they're so unknown that will be known to us very shortly. It's begun. Most people are still asleep. This isn't fear-based prophecy, it's your wake-up call. So from ancient predictions to quantum science, the message is the same. Humanity is being asked to evolve fast. In this video, we'll explore the signs that prove the 2025 shift is already unfolding, what this means for your reality, emotions, and relationships, why some souls are accelerating while others are resisting, the one choice every human must make in the next 12 months. The next era won't be decided by governments or AI. It will be decided by consciousness. This is your final warning and your greatest opportunity. Watch now and join the awakening conversation. Well, good morning and welcome to Landria on YouTube, here to help you break through the fears and live an amazing, awesome life. Remember when we used to have coffee together? Things were so different then. Well, we're in it now. We're on that roller coaster ride. It was chosen, and I'm going to help you to navigate through it. I've got some great stuff coming for you. In addition to all the free stuff to help you to transition into this new era, I will also offer some new things to help you break through any barriers so you can start living an abundant, healthy, happy life because the opportunities have never been better if you choose it. So everything you've been feeling lately, the anxiety, the restlessness, the sense that something huge is about to happen, it isn't your imagination. It's the energy of the 2025 shift building, and it's not waiting for anyone. It is happening. So for decades, visionaries like Dolores Cannon, Edgar Cayce, we've talked about all of them, including Nostradamus, and even modern scientists have said the same thing. Scientists, we're talking about energy here, including Tesla. There will come a time when humanity faces a vibrational divide, when our frequency determines the world we experience. That time is now. So this is the final warning before that shift fully locks in. So I don't say this to scare you. I say it because we're running out of time to wake up. And your opportunity is huge. In fact, it's never been a better time. We can transition past the veils, understand what we are, and know that everything is being created by and through us. And that is not separate from God. It is one. And that is when we become strong and powerful. In fact, I have a new course called Mindset to Money coming out shortly. Why? We think of things as separate from ourselves, and we keep asking and pulling in law of attraction when we actually create it with our thoughts here. We will learn more and more how that works and how you can do it instantaneously. You can actually live that way. Every thought you think, every emotion you feed is coding the reality you step into next year. And that's why 2026 is going to be huge, but 2025 is starting to dictate how that plays out. So 2025 isn't the end, it's the sorting. It's where we decide collectively and individually whether we ascend into higher awareness or collapse into fear and control. So we don't have to fear the future because the collective does contribute to everything. However, you can choose the path within that. You can live a beautiful, abundant life while experiencing the transition and watching those who are fighting tooth and nail to hang on to the material world and the control and the power, which is very limited and short term. You can watch that happen. It's playing out very much here. The clashes. And we are not powerful when we're divided. So let's talk about that. Look around. Time feels faster because the energy grid of the earth is vibrating higher. And that is a scientific fact. Old systems, governments, economies, belief structures, they're cracking under the pressure of awakening. We can no longer hang on to them. They make absolutely no sense. All right? We're even looking at science and realizing they limit themselves to what a physical world, things that they can calculate or measure. We know that that doesn't exist either. And that's really silly to make decisions and beliefs on the physical world that we can monitor. We are way beyond that. People are breaking down emotionally because the frequencies they've been living in are no longer sustainable. But let me tell you something. There is another way that's way higher, way more beautiful, abundant. You can experience miracles right here and now. I'm going to teach you how to do that in the upcoming days here, right here in 2025. So if you're feeling lost, emotional, or you're out of alignment, you're not failing. You're shedding the old reality. The 3D world can't follow you into 5D consciousness. You can't be on the second floor and the fifth floor at the same time, right? We must ascend, and it's a different view. It's a different world. And you're there with others on that frequency. Therefore, the reactions, the cause and effect will be different. And it will be on a more loving, community-based, wonderful, compassionate a world that you never imagined is possible. It is happening. But again, it doesn't mean that we get out of the experience of this collective chaos. So this is the greatest transformation in human history. And you are part of the first wave of souls leading it. Yes, you and I. The key? Love, compassion, forgiveness. We're one. How can you throw stones at somebody when you yourself have made mistakes? We all have. It's part of the journey. I just said to my friends, I had a dinner party and I said, even with all the mistakes we've made and the stupid ones and bad decisions, I look and I think, wow, that's part of me. That's part of that human persona that we've created, right? We learn from that. Without it, we're bored out of our brains. There has to be contrast. And if you saw my video about AI, talk to me about God. Why? Why is there evil? You cannot know love unless you know its opposite. The darkness and light are all part of the one source. And without both of these components, they can't understand one another and what we really are. But then we have the choice to say, now I know that, and I know this, and I choose this, and that's what's happening now. This is why it's called the final warning. Because once the energy of 2025 locks in, your frequency will magnetize you to your corresponding timeline. Okay? No savior is coming. Now, don't get on me. If you're into religion, don't get on me about this. I don't mean that Christ or God or whatever you believe in is not present. Of course, it is always present. I mean, there is no one coming to just save you within your struggles because no government or alien race will fix this for you either. It can't be that way. It is meant for us to make our own choices. All right? Nobody can just save you. You must do it because you hold that power. You are the creator, and you've been warned because you're powerful enough to change the outcome. It's within you. The tattered robes are full of jewels. Reach into the pockets. All right. So I ask you, will you rise above fear and broadcast the frequency of the new world? Or will you let the noise of chaos drag you back into the old one? That fear is powerful, and you will be flooded with the negativity and demonstrating how horrible things out there. Well, the more you focus on that, the more you bring it into your world. We must shut it down. We must focus on that which is light and love, compassion, giving, and also creating that world that you completely have 100% control over. And everything that comes in your life that you think is an obstacle is not. It's part of your, let's just say, the promise that you have and made to bring on challenges so that you could make the choice to ascend. So it's important for you to make that higher choice. So the clock's ticking, and every moment you choose love, you shift the collective timeline. We actually shift. So this isn't a prophecy. It's a call to remember who you are. And this is the final warning and the beginning of something extraordinary. So just remember, this is our time to take control of our power, of the oneness, the love that we are. Choose it and be thankful for the experiences that have shown us that we know what we are now because we saw the darkness and we know how painful it is. And now the one knows what it is more and more and more. It's never ending. You're part of the experience. You get to choose. You will continue on. You are eternal and you are perfect. So if you want some free webinars and cool stuff coming out, landeraka.com free inspiration will help you get out of this fear-based thinking. Digitalexplorers.net, I have released Fast Track that is helping people to create meaningful, purposeful online businesses. No matter what, anything you can dream up, we base it on your passions, and you will start to earn and do things that make sense for you, that raise your frequency and allow you to choose how you earn your money. This isn't easy stuff, but it's a higher choice that maybe you as an entrepreneur, you're a little bit different. Come join us. That's down there. And also, if you're in that list, Digital Explorers has a new course called Mindset to Money, Breaking the Abundance Barriers. We actually go step by step into not just your relationship with money. This is not just a law of attraction thing. It is bringing your business, your career, your material world, your patterns, and looking at it from a quantum viewpoint. In other words, I'm going to take you through and help you to create that job or go after something greater, double your income, stop living in struggle or lack. We're going to get to the core of it, and we're actually going to relate it directly to money. All right. So that's coming up. Get ready, because my goal is to help you to become the most powerful human being you can, and to enjoy this ride and be triumphant, knowing that you can create, you can change anything. Miracles are possible. Why? Because the source has no limitations. That means that you and I don't. Yes, we're playing a role. Play it well, my friend. I hope you'll subscribe, share my videos, and of course, my book is available if you want to get the answers to the universe. Purchase my book, and I'm serious. It was a serious download, and it really sort of clarifies everything and all of it's going on now. You are whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.